Long cutscene.
Now,
Yep, now he's gonna get the key. He's gonna check on his parents.
They're not gonna know who he is.
And then
'cause
we're
they're just as dumb as everyone else here.
is this like a Moses situation where they sent him away even though he's the prince? What? Oh.
he's crying.
He knew it.
Yeah, he got out the umbrella.
That's funny.
Yeah. There's a lot of humor in this game. I think one of the reasons I've always loved this game so much is the humor is just... It's so good. And nothing feels forced.
Yeah.
So after we do this, there's going to be one little side quest that we're going back to Rosetown.
No!
And then once we do that, then we can go to Barrel Volcano.
Gotcha.
Don't embarrass Junior, dear. Oh,
Yeah, so
never
who
mind.
is Valentina? Just some random...
Random. She's never been in any other Mario title.
No, I mean, just never been in this town. Like,
Oh, no.
Like, how did she make herself queen? She locked both of these people away?
She locked them both away.
Interesting.
She was the queen, and that's why she called Dodo the prince.
Huh. Do you fight her again?
No.
No? Mm-mm. So that was it.
That was it.
That was the extent of her showing.
That was it. Yep. That was
She
it.
just flutters away. You don't actually kill her?
She was an aide to the royal court prior to the beginning of the game.
Oh, prior to the game. Okay. It's too much. I must have your autograph. I just love how the king keeps asking for the autographs.
That's a weird conclusion to her character. To just see ya. Bye.
I wonder, they've never done anything that has gone into like a prequel of this game, though, have they?
Mm-mm.
Oh god. And they unfortunately never will.
No. Well,
Nah, Nintendo hates Square.
I know,
And Square
but-
hates Nintendo.
Well, not as much.
Not
anymore,
as much
'cause
as
they
they
will put
used
their
to,
stuff
but
on
it's,
the
I can
systems.
tell you right now, they're never gonna work together again.
I mean, we never. That you can. We're in such a weird era of gaming because like they're starting to revive and look back on things that we literally thought would never see the light of day.
Yeah.
Like, who would have thought Metroid 5 would have really ever come out? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. That's true.
So it's like we're starting to see revivals and things coming back that just... I mean, who knows anymore? You can never count out a franchise. Like, I wouldn't shock me if, like, we see another, like, Golden Sun. Or
Well, actually, there's
sure.
been like rumors lately that they're looking at potentially doing either
fuck.
like remasters or remakes for like Legacy of Kain.
Mm-hmm. I saw that.
Which
That'd be
when
amazing.
I saw that and I was like, oh my god, yes, let's do this.
That would be cool. Even like
The only thing that would suck, like for certain games, especially like games of that era, some of those voice actors are no longer alive.
Right.
So like the Elder God in the Legacy of Kain series, yeah, his voice actor is dead. And there's a couple other of the voice actors that are also dead now. So it's like...
Yeah.
It'll be... If they do a remake, it'll be weird not having those voices associated with those characters anymore.
Yeah. Well, it was kind of like even in like
Because who else...
Avatar: The Last Airbender when Mako died.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they have the guy who's he kind of mimics it a little bit, but you can still tell like it wasn't him.
Yeah.
So like that kind of stuff, but
Well, like,
Yeah.
but certain voices, like Tony J, you're not gonna find a guy whose voice sounds like him.
Mm-hmm.
He's just got that old, like, very bass, heavy voice that very few people have.
Yeah.
So, do you think that in this era of remakes, there is a chance that they are going to go back to Legacy of the Wizard?
No.
somehow I think the Godslayer series is done. Actually, I wonder if they even are still doing Godslayer games, but yeah, I don't think so, buddy.
No.
I don't think so. But like, I know there's talks now of like, well, it's a huge rumor that they're gonna go back to either redoing Dead Space or making another one.
Not rumor. Hang on, I'll show you something.
Did they finally confirm it? I know there was a big like thing. Didn't they revive like a YouTube thing?
Oh yeah, and it
Does it flat out confirm it? Oh my god, he's so excited!
He's excited.
That's awesome.
let's
Yes.
see.
Ah! He had fertilizer on the brain! Shit for brains! Ah! Ah!
I don't know if that's it.
No, it was an adult joke. Because fertilizer's shit.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. And he's shit for brains.
Yeah, so like
Only
yeah,
without the
they're
Texas.
God, where is it? They're officially working on something for the series, but what it will be is what's up in the air.
Yeah, I know a lot of rumors are like remasters of the original.
Yeah.
Or like a collection of the first 3, or it could just because there were 3, right?
Yeah.
So it could be Dead Space 4. Who knows?
But yeah, they're something is happening with that franchise. What is the big
Why
question?
do you get 2?
One is a weapon. One is armor.
That's right. I forgot that there was a lazy shell armor, but doesn't it like reduce speed or something?
It reduces speed. It reduces power. It reduces everything. But you are a tank. So guess what? Malo will be getting the
armor?
the lazy shell armor.
That
Yes.
makes sense.
Okay. So
Yeah, you give it to a
now-
character that really cares about their attack.
I don't really use him for his attack. So equip. Let's see. Lazy shell. Boom.
Wow.
Don't get much better than that. See, his attack goes down and the magic attack goes
Holy
down super.
shit.
Like to next
So what
to
are the
nothing.
stats? What were the stats before?
Hold on, let me see what it
Good
is.
God, that's almost.
It like halves them.
That's like a half.
Yeah.
Like an 100-point difference.
Your
No.
magic is going down by
No,
50.
defense is like 89 and magic defense is 86.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going down by half.
No, they're going up by. But
No.
you're getting 110.
Oh, the
fucking,
defense.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, the defense is off the
Damn.
Yeah, the defense is off the charts.
That rivals the super suit.
Except
The super suit adds
the
all
super
those
suit
added
adds all the
effects.
it adds all the attack too.
Yeah. Good God, man.
Yep. So now we're in good shape.
Yeah.
We're in good shape. And now we've got to go back. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, yes. Let me see if it's through here.
All the statues of the characters.
Yep, it's no more Valentina statues. I think. Did I go through here? No. Oh, technically yes.
Ooh. Waka baka baka baka. You didn't get that last time?
I did. It was the star last time.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
Yep.
How do you get? Is there a way to stop
That-
him from falling through that?
No.
Oh.
Only royalty is allowed. Well, guess what? I am a real prince. I'm a real boy. Thank you. Wow.
So have you ever gotten those chests before?
Yes. Oh yeah.
What are they?
It's just some items. I honestly I can't remember what it is.
You didn't read the note.
No, it basically just says don't get too
Don't fall
close.
off.
Yeah, don't get too close to the volcano because you'll fall into it.
Oh yeah, I remember this level.
And so now we are in the barrel volcano, and
Where is all your stuff that resists heat?
What?
The clothes are gonna light on fire.
No, they're not.
Any wood weapons you have are to combust.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Breath of the Wild.
Well, not even that. Even Ocarina of Time did that. Where
Oh.
if you entered Death
Oh, yeah.
Mountain, I think all your
Without
wood and
the-
shit burned.
Yeah, without all
Yeah.
and without the red tunic.
Yeah.
Ah.
You start taking damage from fire
it's
after
like,
a while.
Yeah, but Breath of the Wild is very visual.
Yeah.
so it's like what is it? Metroid.
Kinda, yeah.
Metroid did that where you could only go into certain areas when you had certain equipment.
Yeah, the heat suit.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Ocarina of Time, if you had the wooden shield on or the Kokiri sword, they would burn away. And if you didn't have the Goron tunic, like you had a timer basically before you started overheating, and then you'd gradually lose life. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah, I'm actually going through Majora's Mask right now on the the 3DS.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a good one. That was actually a good remake.
It's it's harder than I remember it being though.
Honestly, of the Zelda games, of the 3D ones, I would say Majora's Mask is probably the hardest
Yeah.
to me. Because it's a lot of back and forth, and
It is,
that
but-
game is kind of just flat out brutal.
It's cryptic.
Yes,
That's
yes.
the worst part is how cryptic it is. But I'm through one dungeon so far, so I've got 3 left to go. But
So you're on the
mountain. I
so
gotta
you're
get
on the Goron. All
yes,
right,
I gotta
yeah.
get to Goron Town.
Yeah. It was a good one though. I liked Majora's Mask a lot.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah, I liked it more than Ocarina of Time.
I think I'm going to as well. I mean, well, here's gameplay wise, it's okay. Story wise, it might very well be my favorite of the Zelda.
Oh, if we're
games.
talking story, then sure. But like,
Well, gameplay wise, it's no different than Ocarina of Time.
but the
really.
time limit
I know,
thing is
but-
what sucks.
Yeah.
And yes, yeah, you get around it with like being able to slow time.
Yeah,
and
the
stuff
song
like,
of slowing.
But like, it's still any game that has forced timers like that is garbage. It's stupid.
Yeah.
Well, it's a
much-
timer, but it's not.
Especially because like certain things that you do, in order like you have to redo them and stuff like that. It's like it's annoying.
Yeah, it does get annoying at that. Yeah.
It was nice in the fact that there were certain ways around it, because it's like you could do things that would be
I like
permanent.
how Donkey Kong is tied up there.
Yep. He's actually chained Kong.
Django Unchained.
Donkey Kong's criminal cousin.
Yeah. Wait, what was that movie? With what's her face? When she was chained to the
Black Snake Moan.
Black Snake Moan. Who's that?
Christina
Christina
Ricci,
Ricci.
and Samuel L. Jackson.
There you go.
Oh yeah, that's
Is she
right.
dead?
Christina
Who,
Ricci?
Christina Ricci? Hell no,
was.
she's not.
Somebody, I
No,
thought somebody was dead.
no.
Oh, maybe not.
Brittany Murphy. But that was,
That's maybe
Brittany,
that's what I'm
Brittany
thinking of.
Murphy
but, like,
passed
that
away.
was like
That was years
That was
ago.
a while ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
20 years plus ago.
No, not 20 years. No. It was like 2003, I think.
That's almost 20 plus. That's almost 20 years ago. Dude.
Holy crap! It is.
Yeah.
What the hell?
No, I actually didn't. The time limit in Majora's Mask didn't bother me too much. It was the having to redo things.
Yeah.
Kind of got old. Because
Like
there was
the-
a game for the PS2 that kind of functioned the same way, Ephemeral Fantasia. It was basically Majora's Mask, but you had to keep going back in time
No.
to
Yeah.
redo things. So you'd start on day 1, and yeah, it got old. Because
Yeah.
like I hated having to redo this to do this to do
All
this
right.
at a certain time of day.
Do not lose. Where is it?
Dude, I don't know. The left,
Right.
because I'm left-handed.
Left?
Right.
It's never worked out. Why did that matter?
Because that was experience.
Whoop-de-doo! What does it all
I
mean,
hate
Basil?
you.
As usual, he didn't listen to me, and I was right.
So just made another fight. Who fucking cares?
No, but like forced like weird like arbitrary systems like that, it hampers my ability to have fun with games. Because I like taking
I'm still
my
having
time.
I'm still having a good time with it.
I meander, and especially in bigger games like that, I tend to just kind of.
It was nice because it's a style of game that tries to simulate people going about their everyday life.
Well, no.
Whereas, like, she's going to the store
No,
at
yeah,
this
that
time.
I don't mind. Like the people having
Yes.
like routines, that's cool. I'm okay with that. But
Right.
if you don't complete X spot, by this point in this day, it's now inaccessible to you, and in order to progress, you have to redo stuff, and it's
No, would you jump on it?
But that's basically what that game, like any game that has that form of a system is generally going for, is you have to catch this person at this at this particular day. You know what I mean? It basically tries to give NPCs basically like a form of a life, rather than I'm just gonna hang out at the store all day and eat biscuits.
And eat biscuits.
Yeah. So
I
it's
mean,
like I appreciate it, but yeah,
I've played other games that have NPCs on set schedules, so that's.
that big
mean,
guy
like-
there.
Stump it. Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, I can understand. It's definitely a genre I have to be in the mood for. Mm-hmm. But no, I thought Majora's Mask was fantastic.
I'm loving it. So
yeah.
I think in the past I've played it before, but I've only like played halfway through it. So this is like I'm playing so that I can get all the way through it this time.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because not a lot of people really. It's kind of counted out, you know, kind of like how Adventures of Link was for a while, because it's like you had Ocarina of Time, which is fucking gangbusters. Like, people still want remakes of that damn game.
Yeah.
You know, and you always hear people being like, "Oh, they should bring it to the Switch," and I'm like, "No, stop!" Like, it's had its moment in the sun.
It has.
Let's.
I wish that Majora's Mask would get that same recognition.
Shine a light on.
It did. That's why they did the remakes for both of them on the 3DS.
And
but
Twilight Princess as well on the Wii U had an
so
upgrade.
it's not like it's wholly ignored.
No, it's not. But it's just not given the credence that Ocarina of Time is given. People consider Ocarina like one of the greatest games of all time.
Yeah,
but that's also because of how fast Majora's Mask was pushed out.
Under a year it was released.
Like you can definitely tell there is a quality difference in the two.
Oh, for sure.
So
it's basically nothing but reused assets because they had to work with what they had.
Yeah,
it was basically a slap together story that still actually I think holds up really well.
Oh, the story's fine. Yeah.
I think it's great. I like I said, the darker undertones of it, I think, make it better than Ocarina of Time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, I don't mind that. That's why Twilight Princess is one of my favorites, because it's a darker world, and it works for that game series so well.
Which is like Ocarina of Time to me personally feels like it's a lower tier like Zelda game to me, kind of like Link to the Past, where I think I still like what it's done. I just think it's been done better through other games. Like Twilight Princess, I think is better than Ocarina of Time. Skyward Sword, I think is better than Ocarina of Time.
That's going to
now you're fighting.
Sorry,
I love Skyward Sword.
Reuses so much assets, like going back to the same places repeatedly.
They all do.
Like, not to that degree.
Yeah.
No.
Well, Ocarina of Time and Link to the Past are basically just the same map twice.
Well, the Dark World I hate.
Yes.
It should have ended before the Dark World.
That's Ocarina of Time.
Stop talking ill about Link to the Past.
It's like, the dungeons may be in different spots, but it's literally the same exact overworld. That's it. Skyward Sword, I liked a lot.
Skyward Sword, it's one of those games where you can see what they were trying to do.
Yes.
And that part was good, but because they were constrained in so many different ways, I got sick of going back to the same few couple of areas and just now you're gonna do this in this area. It's like, no, just.
I think that's a bad argument because that's literally been done since Link to the Past. But nobody really complains about it in those.
But it's also because those ones were fun. There was more to do in those ones, exploration wise. Not in Skyward Sword. There's not a whole lot to do.
Yeah.
No.
Well, granted, I haven't played Skyward Sword since it released.
Skyward Sword.
I do have it pre-ordered for the Switch right now. I'm excited to play through it again.
See, I'm interested to see how they've touched it up because they've also said they've done other stuff to it. I can't remember what.
Yeah, they've actually done a lot to it from what I remember seeing. A lot of quality of life stuff. And I know they did away with the motion controls, but they're still there if you want them because you can use the Joy-Cons. Because that was the one thing that was kind of very unique about it was the fact that it tried to mimic that sword play.
See, I liked that because when you'd cut the stalk of the one guy.
Yeah,
I'd see that stuff was cool.
Like the one that one boss that was multi-armed was super unique. And he's considered one of the best bosses of the Zelda franchise because of how intuitive he really was. Granted, I haven't played it in a very long time.
It also suffered from the problem of motion controls sucked back then.
They were not great.
Even the Wii Motion Plus was garbage.
It was not as good as it should have been. It's kind of like the Mass Effect thing where it bit off more than it could chew.
Yeah.
But I can appreciate what they were trying to go for, because I know a lot of people had issues with the bomb rolling. I personally didn't have bomb eyeballing issues, but I could see where it got irritating.
Well, and the problem is, like, if the calibration is off slightly, that's where it sucks.
So I'm excited to see it, because the Joy-Cons are pretty stellar. Like, they're the Joy-Con...
That's how you do stuff like the fucking Breath of the Wild, those rolling puzzles, and then they suck.
I never had issues with that. That was...
Because, like, especially the ones where you have to, like, flick the marble, it sucks. It does not respond the way they want it to.
I got around that anyway.
Oh,
there are ways around all those. Yeah.
Every single one of those puzzles, I actually rotate it so you flip the entire board upside down. So you're working on a completely flat surface, so you don't have to.
Yeah, there were so many easier ways around it,
but like it's one of those things where you can see what they're going for, but it's just not there. It sucks.
Yeah.